There has been a latest development when it comes to the FBI headquarters. Now, the latest announcement is that the federal judge has blocked the Trump administration from replacing the planned Maryland FBI headquarters with the space in Washington's Ronald Reagan building. Now, the administration had sought to use the former USAID space, USAID space, in the Ronald Reagan building as the new FBI headquarters, but a judge found that the change improperly lacked congressional involvement, and the ruling preserves the planned Maryland relocation for now. So now there's also going to be further litigation expected as the search for a replacement for the aging J. Edgar Hoover building has continued for years, and Maryland and Virginia competed for the project before the Maryland site was selected. So now this is significant because this is a setback for the Trump administration when it comes to the new FBI headquarters. And there was also an announcement when it comes to the White House replacing their press secretary with a rotating officials. So that is after the announcement came as Caroline Leavitt is going to leave as the press secretary at the White House at the end of the month. And it's saying, essentially, reports are coming out that President Trump is reportedly not rushing to name a successor to Caroline Leavitt and is considering having cabinet members rotate through the White House briefings. Well, there's some pros and some cons for that, as you have Caroline Leavitt that's preparing to leave the press secretary position within days. And President Trump has reportedly not settled on a permanent replacement. And the option could be essentially getting the cabinet officials to answer questions to the media. Now, this arrangement could leave the White House without one consistent daily spokesperson. So, on any given day, the press corps won't know who they're going to speak to in terms of which cabinet official it's going to be. But the positive there is that the cabinet official will have to answer questions based on what is happening in their department. And so now this is, usually when one White House press secretary leaves, usually replace it with another. So this is an extraordinary situation, not having to come up with one who's going to be dealing with the press on a daily basis. And so this is, of course, developing, and we're going to see what the president decides to do come September when Caroline Leavitt leaves the job vacant.